It's noon in Colorado, and therefore it must be time for Lunch with Leslie. Hey everybody, we are talking this week about my top 5 favorite cancer busting foods. Bust it right out. Guess what? Guess what number 1 is? I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a big old hint right here, right in front of the camera. Look at that. That is a beautiful head of broccoli. My goodness, I love vegetables. I think that vegetables are sexy. I'm such a dork. Carrots? No, it's not carrots. It's broccoli. Broccoli, broccoli, broccoli. Good. It's good that you love broccoli. Look, I wonder if I could wear it like a... It's too bad I can't. Wear it like a flower behind my ear. Me and my broccoli. Me and my broccoli. Hi, Dad. Hey, see that Gary McGaw right there, everybody? That is my dad. Everybody say, hi, Dad. Welcome to my Periscope. It's good to see you. I love you. So, my dad can tell you that for most of my life, I never ate broccoli. Look at that. Everybody's saying hi to my dad. That's so sweet. You guys are awesome. That's right. Sexy, just like those pepitas. That's right. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, sexy pepitas. And they're both green. So, let me introduce myself. My name is Leslie, and I love broccoli. Okay, no, my name is Leslie, and I have a website, gotokitchens.com. I hope you will all leave the scope and go check it out when I'm done, but not right now. Don't go look now. Wait till after I'm done. Gotokitchens.com, G-O, kitchens.com. Go check it out. Consider becoming a VIP. Everything's for free. You get a Facebook page where hey Clarissa, where I talk to my VIPs privately. And I know, I'm kind of wound up today. You guys, I should have a warning label today because I'm pretty darn wound up. Because you know what? I like talking about cancer. And you know why I like talking about cancer? Because it's beatable. And I am proof. So here you go. Broccoli is my broccoli is my number 1. See? Number 1, broccoli. Number 1, broccoli. Actually, cruciferous vegetables are my number 1, but broccoli is really the downtown crazy. You should be eating it every single day vegetable. So I'm going to ask you guys one time, if you don't mind, right down here in the corner, there is a little white ball-headed guy. If you will click on, no offense if you're a white ball-headed guy, but that's right. Cancer warrior with me and my big club, killing cancer. So please click that little ball-headed guy, share out with your followers. You can do that on Twitter. You can do that with your followers here on Periscope, and you can also do it on Facebook now. So please consider doing that. Thank you so much for all of you that are getting out there. Let's fill this room up and let's talk about why this is a weapon. White ball-headed guy. I know. Sorry. Oh my goodness. It's going to be one of those days today. I'm not even in my kitchen and I'm this hyper. You can imagine if I was cooking today how it would be. So there you go. I just had an amazing night with friends last night. I slept really good. I woke up feeling like crazy. In fact, it was hard for me to write my scope because my brain was just like ping, ping, ping. I have so many ideas floating around today, but I know, hashtagging machine. That's right. Hashtagging machine. I do not eat the stalk of the broccoli, but I do use it in my trashy veggie stock. So if you're making trashy veggie stock, there is always a couple of stalks of broccoli in there. So I am getting the nutrients from it, but I don't actually eat it. It's not, I try to eat foods that I like, and I actually, yep, it does. Very good. There you go, Janie. But I actually don't like eating the stalk. I've tried it and it's like, no, not going to do that. So yeah, but a lot of people do eat it and they like it, and that's cool. But I'm not one of those girls. If I'm going to make like a sauce or something with it, I would use the whole thing, but just eating it, no. I need some, yeah, take what I'm taking. No, I'm kidding, Clarissa. I don't take anything to sleep. I just sleep well because my body is happy when I go to bed. So All right. So broccoli, we are talking about this week, we are talking about the top 5 cancer foods. Cruciferous vegetables are the top 5 cancer foods in my, or number one, actually, of the top 5 cancer foods. Cruciferous vegetables do amazing things in your body. So cruciferous vegetables would be, I have all kinds of props for you guys today. Cruciferous vegetable, number 1, broccoli. Number 2, cabbage. You know, I'm all about the cabbage. Oh, look, it's even, look, organic. See, just to prove to you guys. See, organic red cabbage. Cabbage, red, green, I don't care what color it is. Cabbage is amazing for the body. Foods for the God, absolutely, absolutely. And from the God as well. Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts. Big cabbage, little cabbage. Big cabbage, little cabbage. Brussels sprouts are amazing for your body. Absolutely love Brussels sprouts. Oh, I love roasted Brussels sprouts. Baby cabbages. I used to call them Barbie cabbages. My mom would buy Brussels sprouts. I have a whole bunch of them in here. My mom would buy Brussels sprouts when I was a little girl, and I wouldn't eat them because I thought they were disgusting. Sorry, my dad knows that that's true too, and I wouldn't eat them. But I used to want to have one of them so that I could put them in my Barbie dream house. So Barbie had to eat Brussels sprouts and cabbage, but I wouldn't. So yeah, I was faux eating right through Barbie. How do you know? Beautiful with butter, beautiful roasted, beautiful steamed, beautiful raw. I don't know if you guys have ever taken a Brussels sprout, taken a Brussels sprout apart, but taken all the cut it and take all the leaves off of it and made a salad with it. Raw Brussels sprouts that way are amazing, and they are so good for you. Yes, basically just a little tiny baby cabbage. The other one that I would consider a powerful cancer fighter is cauliflower. So broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. Those are the top 4. You can also include in there bok choy, kale. What else is in there? There are things that I don't eat a whole lot of. These are my main groups that I eat right here. But there are, yeah, cauliflower is amazing. Cauliflower is the great disguise for so many things. I make a mac and cheese with cauliflower that I swear to you, you would have no idea that I did not use pasta. You have no idea. Amazing. Yes. Cauliflower tortillas, you can use cauliflower. They're like sweet potatoes in the fact that you can use them for all kinds of bases. Cauliflower is amazing. Yes, yes, saute, absolutely. You guys are spot on. I love all the ideas flying around here tonight. Cauliflower steaks, yummy, Dad. That sounds amazing. You got to make that for me. I get my love for cooking from my mom and my dad. My mom and dad both have always been cooks, and this is where I get it from. They actually taught me the basics and the principles for cooking and tried to get me to eat things like this, but I was kind of spoiled and didn't want to eat it, and they didn't make me eat it. So, so there you go. I know, go mom and dad. Amazing, amazing people. 2 of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. And not just because they were my mom and dad, but if I had just met them, just like knew them and they weren't my mom and dad, I would still tell you that they're 2 of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. Amazing people. So they're mom and dads to lots of people. They only have one child, kid that they gave birth to, but they have lots of children. Trust me, people adore them. All right, so let's go back to the broccoli. We're going to mostly talk about broccoli today, but everything that I'm going to say today applies to all of these cruciferous vegetables. That's right. No, you're my hero. Okay, so I'm looking at my notes because I'm getting way off track here. So the best way to heal cancer. All right, you ready for this? I'm going to throw a bomb down on you right now, right here, right here. The best way to heal cancer is to not get it in the first place. That's the best way to heal cancer, is to not get it in the first place. How do you not get it in the first place? I have a t-shirt that says survivor on it. And unless you have had cancer, I don't ever want you to have, that's right, boom. I do not want you to have my t-shirt. I'm stingy with my t-shirt. I don't ever want you to have my t-shirt. If you've never had cancer, I don't want you to get it in the first place. And that's what I'm doing here. That's why I'm here. Because you know what? I'm a really strong person, and cancer scared the pants off of me. You can ask my dad. I was so scared. I was shaking in my boots. I've never been so rattled in all my life as when somebody told me that I had cancer. And I don't want it to happen to you. And so I am here to tell you the best way to the best way to heal cancer is to not get it in the first place. So let's not get it. And broccoli is going to help you do that. By the way, I'm a 3-year cancer survivor. I am coming up. It does not even run in my family, Marcy. I see that you say that it is in yours, but it doesn't even run in my family, and I still got it. So we're going to talk about how to not get it ever, ever, ever. So I am a 3-year cancer survivor. Just run you down a couple of details here. 3-year cancer survivor, left breast. Look away, Dad. Left breast, right here. That's where my cancer was. And yes, these are my boobs. I did not have my boobs cut off. I kept my boobs. That's right. My dad did have more faith than I did. That's for sure. Left breast cancer, stage 1B, triple negative, a nasty little bugger. It was only about that big. It was only about that big in my breast. It was about 1 centimeter, just over 1 centimeter. Nasty little bugger. They predicted that it would spread to my entire body, and I told them to take a hike. That's not happening. I'm preventing it from happening. Here I am 3 years later, and no cancer. No cancer. In fact, I have an ultrasound coming up in January, and I can't wait to prove again that I don't have cancer. No cancer anywhere, ever, again, ever, ever. And I don't need to knock on wood because I'm confident in my methods and my beliefs. So that's right, warrior mode, that's right, with this big club in my hand. Beating cancer back, kick it back, beat it back. That's right, absolutely. All right, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I love my cancer. I love that I had cancer. If I never had cancer, I would not be here with you guys right now. And so I love that I had cancer, but I don't want you to get it. So typical Western diet plays a huge role in why we are seeing an increase in cancer. There are 2 reasons, and I'm going to shock you with one of them. Number 1 is our Western diet plays a huge role. Processed foods, processed grains, GMOs, not enough veggies, too much wheat, too much negative fats in the body, not enough cholesterol, avoiding cholesterol. Bad. Don't avoid cholesterol. Cholesterol is good for the body. There are tons of reasons why our Western diet is causing an influx in cancer diagnosis, okay? The number 2 reason is that we are living longer. The life expectancy in 1960s was about 68 years old. Okay, the life expectancy now is well into the 80s. So as we age and we keep eating this diet, then we up our chances for getting cancer. So there's more cancer diagnoses because we are living longer. But we're living longer because of medications. We're not living longer, and our quality of life is certainly not as good. So we are trying to beat back 2 things. We want to beat back the fact that we would ever get cancer in the first place in our 80s, 90s, whatever. And number 2, that our quality of life, that's right, living longer but not better. Absolutely spot on, Marcy. By the way, if you guys aren't following Marcy, go follow her. And I want to tell you why. Because Marcy is on a journey to convert her family and herself to a vegan lifestyle. And it is amazing to watch her go through this. And she teaches you recipes, and she's very real. Go follow her. Marcy, there you go. Fit Mouse Marcy, go follow her. She has these amazing, very heartfelt scopes. I love watching her. When she's sad, she tells you she's sad. When she's happy, she tells you you're happy. When she's frustrated, she tells you that she's frustrated. And I love watching them. They're real scopes, real people scopes. Go watch Marcy. She's amazing. Okay, so back to this. Back to this. So the big question is, can broccoli prevent cancer? Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. You know I always cry on scopes. Don't cry. So the biggest answer to that is yes. Can you believe it? Yes, broccoli can prevent cancer. Look, I have a big broccoli beard. I have a broccoli beard. Sorry. Oh no, I have a crown of broccoli. I have a crown of broccoli. That's what if I ever have a crown, I want it to be broccoli. So broccoli can prevent, I'm such a goofball today. Oh my gosh. Broccoli can prevent cancer. Broccoli beard. That's right. How funny is that? Okay, the first person. All right, here we go. You ready? I'm gonna give away something right now. I hardly ever give away anything, but the first person that I see on Twitter, and I don't have it up right now, but the first person that comes up in my Twitter feed that takes a screenshot of me with a broccoli beard and puts it out on Twitter, okay, you are going to get a splat. I am sending you a splat. So you'll have to DM me with your address. So ready? You're going to get one chance. You better get your cameras ready. You better know how to take a screenshot right now. Ready? Because everybody wants a splat. I know that you do. Ready? Here we go. Broccoli beard. Hashtag broccoli beard. Screenshot. First one out. Screenshot, screenshot. Hashtag broccoli beard right there. Oh no, you don't know how to screenshot. You got to learn. I'm going to start doing some giveaways like this, random giveaways on my scope. So you're going to have to learn how to do a screenshot. I have to tell you, Clarissa, I don't either. I don't know how to screenshot either, but there you go. Yeah, broccoli beard. Okay, so no Twitter. Oh, you don't have Twitter and you're on Periscope? Wow, that's very unusual actually. All right, so the first one to tweet that out. There we go. Uh-oh, I think it's Paisley and Pumpkins. I think she's going to win that one, Marcy. I think she beat you by a hair. Get it? What's a splat? This is a splat. Ready? Here's splat. You're going to get one of these, not the two of them. You're going to get one of the splats. So, oh, Gary, honey, you are in for a treat today. I am on fire. Okay. No Twitter. Oh, dang. Thank you. So funny. That's almost better than the cabbage, the sweet potato ears. Yeah, that was almost better. Okay. So, oh, hey, Lexi, I just seeing you there now. Now that you said hi to Gary, I see you. All right. Just silly all get out today. So does broccoli prevent cancer? Yes. We have been doing studies since 1982. Okay, and I know some of you are like, well, that's not very long ago. But since 1982, we have been doing cancer studies with cruciferous vegetables. We have been studying the effects of cruciferous vegetables on cancer cells. And it has been shown time and time again. There are over 94 studies, some of them as current as this year, 94 studies that have said that what is in this head of broccoli prevents cancer in the body and can also repair cellular damage that has already happened. Holy cow, why aren't you eating broccoli? You should be eating broccoli every single day. About a serving of broccoli is about this much right here. Now, seriously, couldn't you get that much broccoli in a day? That's what, like 1, 2, 3.5 heads are little flowers of broccoli. Can't you fit that much broccoli in a day? If it will give you a 50% chance of never getting cancer, some cancers, there's certain kinds of cancers that it helps prevent, and we'll go over those in just a second. Lung cancer, stomach cancer, rectal cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer. Wouldn't you eat some broccoli? Yes, that's right. Smother it in cheese. I don't care how you eat it. Just eat it. If you put it in cheese, as long as it's grass-fed, organic, raw cheese, there's some stipulations there. But just eat some broccoli. You should be eating broccoli every single day, all right? Broccoli sprouts are amazing. If that's what you're talking about, those little broccolini, I think they call them. Those are still getting the same indoles that you're getting in this broccoli head right here. All right. So as in 1992, I got to read this. So I'm going to look down. So just excuse me. Eat your greens. That's right. Eat the colors. So as in 1992, the National Research Council on Diet, Nutrition, and Cancer founded that there is sufficient evidence to suggest that the consumption of cruciferous vegetables is associated with the reduction of cancer occurrences in the human being. All right. You talk about your weapon. This is a weapon against bad health. Broccoli. It's my big broccoli club. Pretend like that the camera is cancer. Bang! Banging it right out of there. Okay? So, hello, eat your cruciferous vegetables. If you like cabbage, if you like cauliflower, if you like If you like broccoli, if you like Brussels sprouts, eat up, Sailor. Hi, it's good to see you, Abe. You're in for a treat today. It's really, I'm like stinking on fire today. I did a broccoli beard. Broccoli beard. No, I did it like this. Broccoli beard. Still laughing about that. I know, silly girl. As little as 1/8 of a cup of broccoli a day, and one study says that it stacks the odds in your favor. Doesn't give you a statistic, but it stacks the odds in your favor against never getting certain types of cancer. Lung, colon, rectal. What's the other one that I said? I said another one. Hold on. Gosh darn it. Breast cancer, lots of tumor cancer, stomach cancer. That's the other one. So a lot of digestive type cancers, you never get them in the first place. They say that if you've ever smoked a cigarette in your entire life, even one cigarette your entire life, that you should be eating broccoli every single day. Yes, frozen is fine. You're still going to get tons of nutrients. Somebody asked, cooked or raw. I don't care how you eat it. Just don't cook it until it's mush. Then you've cooked all the nutrients out and we're out of business. So you want to cook it still. It's still a little bit crispy. So just heat it. I call it al dente, which means that it is just barely heated. Okay. Another study suggested that 2 servings a day of cruciferous vegetables cuts your risk over 50% over your lifetime for give it to me raw. That's right. I love it. Love it. Raw's great. Changing note pages. On to the second page. So, yes. So it's an excellent way to get. I like it steamed. I don't even like butter and salt on it. I just like it steamed and I just eat it right out of the pot. I put it in my salads. I actually like it a little bit heated. I'm not a huge fan of it raw. Like raw and cold is not my thing with broccoli. I like it a little bit heated. That's just me personally. Just don't cook it till it's mush. A lot of people don't like vegetables. I should have drawn a smiley face on him. A lot of people don't like vegetables because their moms or their whoever's cooked them until they were mush. And that is nasty. Broccoli gets slimy. Cauliflower gets gritty. Cabbage smells bad. I mean, you can't, good for you. Love that you love broccoli. Yes, mushy broccoli, ick, ick, ick. Nobody wants that. I agree with that face. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right. Another study stated that half a cup a day can protect you from all kinds of cancers. And I've already said this, but I'm going to read it again. Lung, stomach, colon, and rectum cancer. I don't know about you, but I don't want any of those cancers, especially my grandma. My Nana actually had colon cancer. She's in her 80s. She beat it back. No chemo. I did not have chemo either. They wanted me to have it. I said, no way, Jose. Take a hike. I'm not doing chemo. My Nana did not do chemo either. And she had colon cancer and she is fighting back with her diet. All right. We are both fighting back with our diets, with the cancer. Cancer does not have a place in my body. I do not allow it to have a place in my body. I do not fear it because I have weapons like this with me. All right. All right. So why are the reasons? Why does this plant prevent cancer in the body? So we know all these studies have said blah, blah, blah. You're not going to get cancer. Broccoli sprouts are amazing. They have the same components and the same indoles and sulfur compounds that broccoli has. So you're in good business there. Absolutely. Yep, absolutely. Hi, Leslie's dad. That's funny, Gary. You must have seen him on here. Pull all the little leaves off the broccoli. It's bothering me. Why? You mean these? Ooh, broccoli leaf. Sorry, Janie, I'm being mean. Oh, and this one, look, it has an ear. Janie. Sprout the nori. That's awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Super, super good for you. A lot of Asian cultures eat just the top one. It's this one that's bothering her. I'll turn it around. How's that? A lot of Asian cultures eat broccoli sprouts on a daily basis. They're part of their daily diet, and their incidence of these types of cancers are much lower than here in the United States. Just saying. Okay, so here's the reason. The same reason that this right here is That's okay. Glad you're here. The reason that there's that leaf, Janie. The reason that this is so potent is because it has a built-in pesticide. Now, I am not talking about what they have sprayed on my broccoli because my broccoli is organic. I am talking about the actual broccoli itself is built in with, that's amazing. Good for you. I love that. But this broccoli is built in with pesticides. It is grown, it has evolved itself into having pesticides, and that pesticide is sulfur. It is naturally in this broccoli, and it's what keeps some pests away and keeps animals from chomping down on it. It has its own protectors in it. That same protector that this has, that sulfur compound that this has, is what is protecting you and your body. So it is helping your cellular generation. It is helping repair cells in your body. In fact, and a lot of times it is killing cells that have mutated. So hello, sulfur. A lot of people take sulfur pills and stuff like that. I say don't do that. I say just eat stuff like this and eat a lot of it. Yes, so the same things that's protecting the plant is protecting you as well when you put it into your broccoli. That is exactly why broccoli smells. I don't know about your farts, but that's exactly why it smells. It has a very strong smell, and the older it sits, the longer it sits, the more smell that it has. Like if you smell the back of the flowers back here, it has a very pungent smell. When you cook it, it smells. Yes, absolutely. If it sits for a long time, if you don't refrigerate it, it will actually build that smell. If you pick it too late, it will actually build and build on that smell. And it's trying to protect itself when it's a growing plant from things eating it. But you want to eat it, okay? The same thing that protects the plant is protecting you. Hello, nature. Hello, beautiful. Hello, creation. Hello, thank you, God, for amazing things like this that protect us and protect plants so that we can eat them. What in the world? Is that ethylene gas? I don't know about that. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Edison knows all about that. So it's the sulfur compound. It's the sulfur compound in this broccoli right here that is protecting you. It rids the body of carcinogens. All right, so toxins and carcinogens. Cancer is a carcinogen in the body, and that's what causes cancer, actually, is carcinogens. It rids the body of carcinogens, and it actually will kill abnormal cells in the body. Now, why aren't you eating? Edison is my dog. Thank you, Gary. And most people know that. I know, it is a miracle. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle. Yes, absolutely. This beautiful green thing right there. Look at it up close. Isn't it beautiful? Look at all the detail. I love to photograph broccoli. It's one of my favorite. I love food photography. It's one of my favorite things. If you go to my website, all those photos that are on my website, I have taken, except maybe like 4 I haven't. But most of those, so 98% of all the photos on my website I've taken. I love food photography, and broccoli is one of my favorite things to photograph because of the detail. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Thank you for the replay viewer reminders there. Yeah. Little trees. I know, me too. Little trees. It's like a planet. Yep, absolutely. I know. So, so cool. Absolutely cool. All right. So, this is another reason that here's the reason it's good for breast cancer. Here's the reason that I eat it. I mean, I don't want cancer anywhere, but you guys are throwing down the comments. I'm having a hard time keeping up today. Plus my brain is like ping, pong, choom, choom, choom. That's my brain today. So tell your kids to eat their trees. Love it, love it, love it. So here's the other thing about broccoli and cruciferous vegetables. So let's just, that's right, Dad, you're absolutely right. So let's review what cruciferous vegetables are. Broccoli, cabbage, I gotta go fast here, cauliflower, all right, and Brussels sprouts. These are all of these things that I'm talking about are cruciferous vegetables, and they, to me, are the top 4 that you should be getting on a regular basis, okay? They have the most cancer-fighting properties, and that's what we're talking about today is cancer-fighting properties. So, oh my gosh. Too many long comments. Whew. Can't keep up today. All right, so sorry if I'm missing your comments. It's not personal. I love each and every one of you and thank every single one of you for being here. It is not personal. I just can't keep up today. So I know more hands. It's absolutely true. Oh my goodness. All right, so there you go, broccoli. So here's why it's good for breast cancer. I have broccoli bits all over my keyboard right now. My keyboard is covered with broccoli bits because I'm like flinging this thing around that's everywhere today. Broccoli juice is amazing, but I do want you to not just juice it. You need to eat it to get the fiber, because a diet high in fiber is actually what gets the poop out of the body. I know I just said poop on a scope, but it gets the poop out, helps move the poop out of the body and moves the toxins out of the body. And so you need to be sure that you're getting your fiber in there. So yes, doing both. Thank you very much. Good for you. All right. So the indoles, let's talk about the indoles, not the in-laws, the indoles. All right. They're totally different people. The indoles. Yeah, you can't talk about health without talking about poop. So that was really cute. Abe got all the little poop emojicons on there. I love that emojicon. It's so funny. All right, so yes, smoothies. You get the best of both worlds. I've never put smoothie in my. I've never put broccoli in my smoothie. I have to tell you, I use purple cabbage all the time. I use purple cabbage all the time in my smoothies. And if you guys want, I can do a scope on that smoothie to teach you a purple cabbage smoothie with blueberries. It's like super purple, and it's a great way to get a whole serving of cruciferous vegetables in your breakfast, like right out the door. You got your cruciferous vegetables. So yeah, anyway. All right, so back to what I was saying, indoles. Yes, cabbage smoothie. It's actually really purple cabbage smoothie. It's beautiful and it's yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, so, okay, I can do that. We'll do that this week, I swear. All right, so we have this broccoli stalk, right? It is full of indoles. So indoles are this. Indoles are something that help, without getting too sciencey, because I'm not the science girl. I'm like the fun girl. So indoles, actually I-N-D-O-L-E-S, indoles, all right, or I3C. So if you're looking them up on Google, you can the capital letter I, 3, the number 3, and C. I3Cs is the particular indole that is in broccoli and cruciferous vegetables, but mostly broccoli, that help with estrogen balance in the body. Now, when I talk about estrogen, I am not, I know my dad is totally a sauerkraut junkie now. I converted him like in 1 week, and he's like, I got to make some sauerkraut. How do you make sauerkraut again? It's so funny. Yeah, my dad, you're not the only one. Raise your hand if I've converted you into a sauerkraut junkie. All right. Or a kombucha junkie. If you eat fermented foods because you're watch my scopes, raise your hand, because I bet there's a lot of you in here. All right. So, so there you go. Organic kimchi. I know there are a lot of you around. There you go. That's so funny. So yes, so the indoles in this, indoles are an important compound. See, Dad, you're not the only one. Look at Dawn. Dawn's like, me, totally. Yeah. So yes. All right, so I'm going to be serious right now, and I'm going to totally get through indoles right now. We're going to get through indoles, and I'm going to stop goofing off right now. Serious. Here's my serious face. So indoles. I can't ever be serious. Indoles actually block the estrogen receptors in the breast cancer cell. So if you have a breast cancer cell and an estrogen is feeding it, right? So all the estrogen is going, I love it. So everything, all that estrogen in your body is feeding this cancer. And as it's feeding it, excuse me, that cancer cells, and those cancer cells are getting bigger and bigger, right? So it's feeding the estrogen. That was just like a totally scary thing I just did. All right. But so the estrogen is going in there. When you have a proper amount of indoles in your body, that actually blocks those receptors into those cells. All right. So cancer cannot grow. Even if the cancer has started to grow, I know, okay, right? So that's my cancer. This is my cancer fingers here. Yes. So if you have if you have a cancer cell that is growing in your breast and it's being fed, there are other things, endometrial cancer, ovarian cancer, all of those cancers can be fed by estrogen. And so if you have those types of cancers and you eat these kinds of things, you're actually blocking, I know, right? You're actually blocking, it's actually INDOLES, indoles. We're actually blocking those receptors. So then the cancer cannot get fed. And so the cancer slowly starts to close in on itself and it dies and your body flushes out those cells. So basically it is doing all the work. So I guarantee you, and this is going to scare the pants off of half of you, and please don't, thank you. Please do not let it scare you. But every single one of you have cancerous cells in your body right now. And it is up to your immune system to control those cancer cells. So what are you feeding it? Are you feeding it things that feed the cancer? Are you feeding it things that kill the cancer? Because this right here, this is a cancer killer. If you want to kill cancer, these types of foods are going to kill cancer. And the top 5 foods, all the foods I'm going to talk about this week are cancer killers. So here you go. All right. Cancer loves sugar. Yes, that's just a little bit of a misnomer, but yes, it is true that it does like that sugar. So yes, we can talk more about that as well. So it doesn't mean that you need to cut sugar completely out of your diet, by the way. Your body needs sugar. Your brain needs sugar. Just saying. All right. So indole 3. So indole 3 carbinol. So the I3C that I was talking about is the most important estrogen metabolizer in the body. So with my breast cancer, I'm just going to give you a story here. I went to see a naturopath. We did, thank you, I3Cs, that's right. And they're indole 3 carbinols is what we're talking about here. I went to see a naturopath as soon as I was diagnosed with cancer. Well, actually not soon. I spun out for about a month and acted like a crazy person. And then I hired a naturopath and said, you know, all right, my body created cancer. One day it came to me that my body created cancer for a reason, and I would like to try to figure out what that reason is. So I hired a naturopath, and this is what started my healthy journey. And so he said, well, let's do some blood tests. So we did a whole bunch of blood work, and he came back and said, you are, I'll talk about that in just a second. For your age, I was 42 at the time, for your age, you really produce an amazing amount of estrogen. Most women at your age have started losing estrogen in their body, but you're producing a really great optimum amount of estrogen in your body. But here's the problem. I wasn't a fast food junkie. I wasn't a fast food junkie, but I did eat fast food. Yes. So here's I was a fast food junkie when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, especially. Oh my God. My lunch as a teenager when I was in high school was was hot fries. Do you remember those hot fries that come in a package? Hot fries and an ice cream sandwich and a Diet Dr. Pepper. That's what I ate every day when I was in high school. No joke, for lunch. Now I was as skinny as a rail, but hello, no nutrition. I wasn't feeding my body nutrition at all. So I have not eaten well for the majority of my life. Let's just be crystal clear about that. So, I saw my naturopath, and he said, you know, you're producing great amounts of estrogen. However, I know, just like a lot of teens, but you are not metabolizing it. So it is not leaving your body. So you have extra amounts hanging out in different parts of your body. Oh my goodness. I've been skinny most of my life. There was a small period in my life where I weighed over 200 pounds in my 20s, but I've been thin most of my life. And trust me, I was not healthy, and I thought I was, but I wasn't. So anyway, so typically women in their 40s, we start thinking about our health. So probably about 35-ish, I started thinking, man, I need to exercise more. I need to take care of myself. I need to start eating healthier. But I was just not paying attention, really. I was just eating whatever I wanted, just eating smaller amounts of it and exercising it off. So it was calories in, calories out, basically, was what was keeping me thin and muscular and, you know, thinking I was healthy. And I always thought I had tons of energy, but holy crap, when I started eating properly, energy through the roof. I mean, ridiculous amounts of energy. Obviously, you can see that today. So, but I was not metabolizing my estrogen properly. So what corrected that was the indole 3s. Now I will tell you, there is a supplement for this. I'm going to loosely suggest, but only suggest that if you are a breast cancer survivor and you have estrogen receptors, any at all. So I was diagnosed with triple negative cancer, which means that the estrogen and the progesterone receptors were not strong. They were still there, but they were not strong. So my cancer really wasn't feeding off of estrogen or wasn't really feeding off of progesterone, but it did accept those as food. So just saying, so there was some estrogen reception there. Actually, I sat right down the middle of all of those statistics. They had a hard time diagnosing me because of it. But there is a supplement. This is basically a indole 3. This is an indole 3 compound, and it's cruciferous vegetables. All right, it's cruciferous vegetables. Excuse me. I know, right? I know, crazy high energy. It's kind of, it gets annoying sometimes because I'm like a little pent up dog sometimes. I'm like, I gotta go do something. We gotta go do something because I've got some energy and I need to go do something. So, but yes, so this is called DEM, but this is an indole that you can actually take. That has high amounts of the indole 3s in them, so the indole 3 carbonyls in them. The only problem is with this type of thing is that I think that you need to be very careful because you can throw your estrogen out of balance with a supplement like this. So I only take this supplement 3 times a week. That's the only time I take this supplement, and it is to help my estrogen metabolize. However, I just had all that checked again. This is just a Nature's Way. I buy it at a natural grocer's. It's all organic and all that kind of jazz. So, but I hesitate showing you guys that supplement because until you have your estrogen checked, you shouldn't mess with your estrogen with supplements like that. So let's just be crystal clear, because when you go out to read about indoles, this is what you're going to read. And this is why I decided to show it to you, because I wanted you to be educated, but I want you to be very careful with supplements like that because you can throw your estrogen out of balance the other direction and be getting rid of too much estrogen and then not have enough estrogen in the body, and then the hair starts falling out and your nails start getting brittle and your sex drive goes down and all kinds of things. And I'm talking about men and women here. I'm not just talking about women. Men have estrogen as well. You process it the same way that we do in the body. You need estrogen. All human beings need estrogen. Women just have more because we produce children. We have to grow babies in our tummies, so we need more of that type of thing, and that's what makes us female as well. Well, not the only thing, but yes, all my hormones were tested, all my blood levels were tested, all my vitamins were tested. I do, yes, daily exercise is huge for estrogen balance. Absolutely. 30 minutes of some kind of exercise every single day is just a huge proponent for getting that estrogen metabolized correctly. So don't take anything like this. I know you're going to see it when you do some research, when you pull up indoles on the internet, and which hopefully, I don't even know what that means, Dad, and I don't think I want to know, but anyway, too much information. So, but when you are, but I want you to be super careful, because I knew if you did research on indoles, you're going to come up with a estrogen supplement, but do not take an estrogen balancing supplement without first being tested to see what your estrogen is doing. All right. So you need to know what your estrogen is doing in your body before you do that. Oh, my dad is awesome. I think he would be here every day, but he forgets. That's too much of a good thing. That's right. Okay. All right. So there you go. Now then, let's say that you don't give a hoot about cancer. What if you sit through this whole 45-minute scope and you're thinking, I don't even give a crap about cancer. All right. Why? So I don't need to eat my veggies. I'm not concerned about it. This may be your teenager talking, right? So your teenager, or even your husband or somebody. How do you get tested? You can go to hey, Melanie, I just saw you there. Have you been commenting? I just saw you there. Hi, Melanie. Everybody say hi, Melanie. So, so you get tested by a naturopath. They do a blood panel. It's not cheap. Unless your insurance covers it, which sometimes it does, but it's not cheap, but it's a blood panel that will show all of your hormones and how they're functioning in your body. A lot of people do this through hair testing. You can do it through urine testing. You can do it through all kinds of ways, but blood is the most accurate in my opinion. And so I like to see it there, because by the time all of those hormones get to the blood, they have done what they're going to do. So I like blood testing, but a lot of people like temporary testing through urine, but urine can be different from day to day. So I like to see my hormone levels tested in the blood. And you know what? You can beg your regular doctor to do this for you and then go to a naturopath with the results. So if you have a regular OBGYN, then you just tell them that you would like your hormones tested, and they're going to test progesterone, estrogen, and testosterone. That's typically what they're testing. So, but those three would be the biggies that you'd want to see. But there's also thyroid. There's digestive hormones. There's all kinds of hormones that you can look at. So have your tests, get your results, make sure that they email you or give you a copy of your results, and then go to your naturopath and say, here's what I look like on the inside. What should I do? All right. So if you're not sure, then you should always seek that path. So, and sometimes your regular medical doctor will give you a lot of pushback for this. Okay. So you just, but just remember that you are the CEO of your health. And if you want those tests done, they need to do them. So just have them do them. So that would just be my advice for that. So all is normal. Awesome. I know. So, okay, you guys, so here's a great thing. My dad has been living with high cholesterol for, not super high, actually. Let's be crystal clear fair. It wasn't super high, but it's been a little out of whack. And so we kind of tweaked his diet when he was here, and he went home and has still been eating his diet. He's lost 20 pounds. My mom has lost weight. We don't know how much yet because she's not been to her doctor, but my mom has lost weight, and my dad just had all his blood work done, and it was all completely normal. And my dad is 68. Dad, are you 68 years old? Hello? I mean, seriously. Yes, but if your doctor orders it, if you tell them that you have a concern and you would like to have the test done, typically they will do that. I know. 68. There you go. I know. Amazing. Amazing. Just in a short time. We're talking about a short period of time too. We're talking like 3 or 4 weeks. He started making these changes and went and had his blood checked, and it was like, oh, your cholesterol's totally fine. So, yeah, I know. I just don't understand why they don't want to do hormone testing. It's because there's a lot of truth in your hormones. There's a lot of truth lying there, and typically they don't want you to know, because they know that you can heal yourself through food. So that's just my conspiracy theory. I should just take all that back. I take all that back. I have a doctor that's amazing, that loves me, that wants to take care of me. My medical doctor is amazing. I have sought her out. I had to look for her. I have hired and fired about 20 doctors trying to find one that would work with me on my with my naturopathic ways and my medical practices. So yes. That's right. My dad has taught me my entire life, so giving back a little bit of teaching to him is good. So yes, good job, Dad. Okay, so let's say you don't care about cancer. Who gives a hoot about cancer, right? I don't care. But so why should I eat broccoli? I don't have to eat broccoli because I don't have cancer. I see that a lot. Well, don't get cancer. You can eat broccoli and not get cancer too. But here's the other things about broccoli and cruciferous vegetables that are good for you. Number one, it stimulates your immunity. Do you like getting colds? Do you like having the flu? Do you like getting stomach bugs? No. Then boost your immunity. Boost your immunity, number one. And these can do that. That's right. It's true. I've read that too. I wasn't even going to talk about that, but I've read that too about autism. Number two, it reduces inflammation in the body. Do you like your knees to hurt when you run? Do you like your shoulders and your neck and your back and your hips and all that to hurt when you get out of bed in the morning? No, you do not. Do you like for your rings to be really tight and you can't get them in and on and off? No. Do you like for your tongue to be swollen in your mouth? No, you don't like any of that. Inflammation in the body sucks and it causes cancer. Broccoli and cruciferous vegetables can help beat that out. All right. Raw or steamed, either way, I don't care, however you want to do it. Number three, it balances your blood sugar. All right. So if you're having blood sugar spikes, that's probably because you're eating too much sugar, but whatever. But it helps balance your blood sugar and it gives you energy throughout the day and it helps you. Hey, oh, is Janet here? Hi, Janet. If you guys aren't following Janet, follow Janet. Oh, and by the way, if you are not following Get Healthy Dawn, please go follow her. I have a whole list of people here that you should be following. You should be following Evan at Summers Wellness. We're going to do a blab on Wednesday. I'll get back to that in just a second. I'm so glad to see you too. I'm so glad that you're here. Number 4, it protects the brain. Do you want to get Alzheimer's? No, you do not. Do you want to be sharp as a tack when you're 85? Yes, you do. It protects your brain from all of the toxins and all the carcinogens that try to get in it. Number 5, I'm on number 5 right now. Number 5, it supports natural detox in the body. All right. So we're not talking about going through extreme detoxes because I actually do not like extreme detoxes. Sorry for those of you who like detoxes. I think that they throw the body out of whack. I do not think that they are good for you. They throw your whole system out and I just don't think it's good unless you have a specific reason, like you were exposed to mercury and you need to get mercury out of your body, then the detox may be warranted, but just doing detoxes on a regular basis, not good in my opinion. This is actually a natural support for detox in the body. It will actually move toxins out of the body. I'm not even reading the comments because I know some of you are like, what? All right. And then number 5, it balances the estrogen in the body. All right. So if you are a female and you are in your mid 40s, holla, that's me, mid 40s, 45 years old, and you want balanced estrogen in your body and you want to prevent going through menopause and you're a man and you want to keep your sex drive and you want all that stuff to still work like it's supposed to, balance the estrogen and your hormones in your body. You can stay vibrant well into older ages, 80 years old. It's been proven. All right. So balance your estrogen. You can do that with cruciferous vegetables. All right, so there you go. Now then, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Don't leave. Whatever you do, don't leave because this is some exciting stuff. And somebody today won a splat. So I did earlier in this scope, if you watch the replay, I did a broccoli beard. This is my broccoli beard. All right, I did a broccoli beard. And I asked you to tweet it out. That's awesome. If your sex drive is in overdrive, your body is functioning beautifully. You stick with that. All right. Unless it's an addiction. Yes. Very Abe Lincoln. I know. I have a question. I'm pondering something. So I did that earlier. I asked you guys to tweet it out, take a picture, tweet it out. The first person that I get in my feed that you don't have any sex drive. All right, dang. All right, so we're going to talk about that coming up in February. I know that's a long time from now. We will be talking about sex drives almost that entire week. So beard scratch. I know. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, that's a tough one. I can help you with that actually. I can help you with that. Typically, it stems from a depression or anxiety issue. So just saying. Anyway, yeah, can't wait till February, right? I know. So I asked you to do this. The first person that tweeted it out, I'm giving away a splat. If you don't know what splat is, this is a splat. This is a pack of 2. You're not getting 2 of them. You're getting 1 of them. I'm going to start doing little micro giveaways like that, just here and there, now and again. You're never going to know when it's going to happen. When I do something silly, I'm going to ask you to take a selfie, stick it out on Twitter, share with your followers, and I'm going to give away stuff. So that's just coming along. Not anything specific. So yeah, just random giveaway. So with my Abe Lincoln beard. I also did a broccoli crown. I said if I ever had a crown, I wanted it to be broccoli. I'm a pageant girl. Oh, sorry. If you're a pageant girl, I did not mean that disrespectfully. I love pageants. I watch everyone that comes up. But yes, I have my queen wave. All right. So here's what's coming up this week. The rest of the week, we're going to be talking about mine is, I know yours is not, Janet. Yours is the for real deal crown, baby. You got the for real deal crown because you are the Duchess. That's right. Pageant girl. I know, right? All right. So So here's what's coming up this week. Wednesday, I'm doing a blab. If you don't know what blab is, it is like Periscope, except there's two of us. And it's going to be myself in one corner, and it's going to be Evan Summers, who is Summers Wellness right here on this scope. Is going to be Evan Summers, and we're going to do a blab on Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Eastern. You have to go to the website, blab.im, look for Go-To Kitchens, at Go-To Kitchens, look me up, follow the blab, and we're going to be talking about, I keep doing this, all things essential oils, and you guys are going to get to ask the questions. A lot of times when you get into an essential oil forum, it's because they're trying to sell you essential oils. We are not trying to we're not trying to sell you essential oils. We are trying to educate you about essential oils, and we want you to make good decisions. Here comes Robin. He knows it's crazy town in here, and he has to come see what's going on.
Bored.
He's bored, he said. But it's going to be all about essential oils, and you guys are going to get to ask the questions. We are going to open the seats up. You can jump in the seats and ask Evan questions. He is an essential oil expert. I use essential oils every single day. A lot of people ask me about my health routine. My health routine is that I use essential oils every day, and I eat right, and it has cured my husband, who I'm pointing to because he's right over there. It has cured my husband from anxiety and depression. So hello, they are very powerful. He is not ever medicated for it. The only thing he has done for it is eat right and use essential oils. And so go to Blab, learn about essential oils on Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Please be there, or be square. If you think this is fun, you should see Evan and I in a room together, because that's nuts. So grapefruit oil makes you super happy. Me too. I love it. I use it. I diffuse it in my shower. I put a few drops in the bottom of my shower in the corner and let the steam rise, and I love that smell. Orange does that for me as well. So lots of citrus. It is in the VIP group. There is a link there in the VIP, but I can put it back in there. You guys go sign up and check it out. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. So if you're not following the Duchess of Doo-Doo, she's right there. The Duchess of Doo-Doo, please follow her. Summers Wellness, follow him. He is essential oils expert. Janet does poop scopes, so if you have poop woes, please follow her. Evan does, like I just said, essential oils. Please check him out. Huh?
Oh, that's a load of crap.
Did you hear that, Janet? Robin said, I said she does poop woe scopes, and Robin says, oh, that's a load of crap. That's so funny how she heard you. Yes, follow Janet. Follow Fit Mouse Marcy. Follow Get Healthy Dawn. Fit Mouse Marcy scopes about her journey as becoming a vegan, and she shares all these great recipes. And when she's having a bad day, she lets you know. If she's having a good day, she lets you know. If she's sad, yes. If she's happy, yes. You hear it all. It's real life scoping. Please follow her. Please follow Get Healthy Dawn. Get Healthy Dawn is amazing. She does morning scopes at 8:15 Mountain Time every single morning, and she just went through a transformational experience, and you guys need to go follow her, because I was watching her this morning and the girl is on fire. Last but not least, if you're not following me, hello, what are you doing? Click the little ball-headed guy in the corner and follow me. I'm this crazy almost every single day. I mean, if you want health to be fun, then you just follow all of us and follow me, and I promise you, I'll have you healthy in no time. Okay, now you have to make a commitment to yourself, but whatever. Still, same thing. All right. So, oh, hey, Tanya, it's good to see you here. I don't think I want to be given poop even. What? I don't know what that means. Oh, Evan. Yeah, don't want to be given it. All right, so there you go. Poop hearts. You do have the poop hearts. You have the brown hearts. I used to be so sad when I get the brown hearts. I'm like, I got the brown heart. Yeah, you're welcome, Marcy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And then somebody said, no, those are the chocolate hearts. And then somebody said, those are the poop hearts. I was like, yay! I love that. I love you too, Lisa. You're amazing. Thank you for being here. A lot of you I'm seeing for the first time, and I don't know your name. If you will start typing, hey, Chastity, it's good to see you. I know, I'm so hyper today. Hyper seems like a negative word, and it's not. I'm just full of energy today. I have lots to do today. I have lots of good things happening today. So thank you. Yeah. So this whole week, we're going to be talking about the top 5 cancer-fighting foods. So if you want to know more about cancer prevention, this is your week, because we're going to talk about fighting it with foods. And yes. And so that's what we're doing all week. Tomorrow, we're going to go downtown with another food that is going to probably shock you a little bit. So I'm going to talk to you. Oh, I'm sorry. It's glad to have you here. So yes, if you're new to me, just every once in a while, type in your name or say something really funny and say my name, and then typically I'll remember you. So LaShawn. Okay, LaShawn. Accents Bay Area, LaShawn. Accents Bay Area, LaShawn. Accents Bay Area, LaShawn. I'm so bad at it. Yes, I'll see you tonight. Bye. Oh, Janet's going to be on tonight. Catch her. Heidi, the poop heart girl. That's awesome. What does that mean? I beat trash can. Are you like a drummer or something? What does that mean? Yes. LaShawn, Bay Area, LaShawn, trash can, Heidi. All right. So if you talk to anybody, I'm a severe dyslexic and I have a hard time with names. So please do not be offended if I do not remember your name. It takes like 5-10 scopes for me to get it. So yes. So, okay. All right. Making music. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. On a dirty trash can. That's awesome. Yeah, it takes me forever, but I will get it eventually. So ask Clarissa. Clarissa has been on my scopes for like a month, and I just remembered her name like 2 weeks ago. So it took me like 2 weeks to remember Clarissa's name. And Chastity's name, I couldn't say right. I was like, what is your name? I can't say it. So I'm bad at pronunciations and I'm bad at remembering, but I'm funny. Hey, that is you. There's Clarissa right there with a Twitter egg. We need a profile picture, young lady. Clarissa. Yes. So that's awesome. I know. I bet you do. Yeah. I get Nancy a lot because my last name is Nance. So a lot of people will be like, I know that they don't know me when they call me on my phone. They're like, hi, may I speak to Nancy? No, because my name is Leslie. So, and then, okay, here's a double whammy. My husband's name is Robin. My name is Leslie. We are male, female names. When we got married, I was emailing people and I don't have any problem with this at all, by the way, just so you know. But I was, we were emailing people to get married. We got married on the beach in the Florida Keys, and it's because it's the Keys. They did a lot of same-sex marriages, and I would email people, and they were like, "Oh, we're sorry, we don't do same-sex marriages." And I was like, "Dude, we're not. We're boy-girl," because we both have male-female names, and people call me Robin all the time and call him Leslie, and then our last name is Nance, which is Nancy. So all the time he gets Leslie, and I'm Nancy, and then who's Robin? So it's like, ah! It was crazy town. Crazy town. Yes. So yeah, we're used to it. People call me anything and I'm like, okay, yes, I guess that's my name. So I wanted so bad when I was a kid. My middle name is Cherie, and I just think it's so beautiful. I just love my middle name, and I tried at one point to get people to call me Cherie, but nobody, because it sounded very French and I thought that was beautiful. Cherie. And so, but yeah, nobody did. So. Bye, Dawn. Thank you for being here. Everybody's going to pop out because I'm just rambling on because we're not talking about cancer foods anymore. So if you have been here for the cancer food portion, that is over. Thank you, replay viewers, for being here. I'm going to, lady, that's so funny. Lady, hey, lady. I would answer to that too. So here's my inspirational moment of the day. What is that? Remember that Saturday Night Live? Inspirational moments with Jack Handy. Well, this is your inspirational moments with Leslie. So if you've never been on my scopes before, I take the last 10-15 minutes and I share an inspirational thought with you. When I share these thoughts, bye, see you. I love you too, Marcy. When I see... Men's, that's so funny. When I say these quotes, they actually go on my Facebook page, my private Facebook. Well, it's not private, it's totally public. Leslie Nance. You can find me anywhere on Facebook. But I do these hashtag always light, never by lady. So funny. I do these hashtag always light, never dark, because my parents taught me to always live in the light and never look to the darkness for your answers. Always look to the light for your answers. And so not that darkness doesn't come. Darkness is going to come. It comes every single night, right? I mean, we experience darkness every single night, but every single morning, the lightness breaks through. And so I always look for my answers in the light, and I never look for my answers in the darkness. And this morning, my post was, you have two choices. You can live in the light or you can live in the dark. And I said on my post this morning that I always live in the light because I'm more fun that way. If I live in the dark, I just don't I mean, nobody wants to be around me. Who wants to be around that? So I live in the light because I have been taught to live in the light. I seek my answers in the light. When I'm looking for an answer to something, when I'm trying to make sense of something let's just think about all the tragedies that we have had lately in our country and in our world. I try to think about what is the light aspect of that? What do we learn? What do we grow from that? And being mournful of the people that have lost their lives, but trying to help convince other people that those people have not lost their lives in vain, that we have a lesson to learn from these things that have happened. And so always looking to the light for my answers, even in the most tragic times. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I had a very, very, very hard time finding my light. I could not find it for the life of me. Everybody was trying to shine their light on me, and I couldn't find it. I was getting mad at people for shining their light on me. That's right. It truly affects everything. It absolutely affects everything. And it affects your health. It affects your well-being. It affects your family's health. It affects your family's well-being. So always, always looking towards the light. And so with the cancer diagnosis, people would try to put their light on me. And I was like, F off. I mean, honestly, that's how I felt. Just to be completely honest with you, I was like, screw you. You don't have cancer. You don't know what's going on in my life. And it was horrible. It was the most dark time in my life. But from that, I thought my light was bright before, but from that, a radiant light started shining out of me that gonna make me cry, that I could not contain. I could not contain it. I knew that my cancer had a purpose. I knew that there was a reason, and a lot of people feel this way, but they never act on it. They have something terrible happen to them, and they don't act on that light that starts radiating out of them that they cannot control, that it is so bright that even then they just feel like, I'm blinded by how much I want to share what has happened to me. And so out of something completely dark, out of the darkest time of my life, this beautiful light started shining, and I can't contain it. I absolutely can't contain it. And that's where Go To Kitchens comes from. That's where the education I have been learning for 2 years. Well, trust me, I wish I had a video recording of me from that time period. It was just written all over my face that I was dying, that I had cancer, and I was just as good as dead. It was just amazing. I even amazed myself when I looked in the mirror. I was like, who is that girl? And why is she here? She needs to leave. And so, but that radiant light come bursting out of me, and I took 2 years. I kept telling myself, and I came up with all kinds of ideas. I have notebooks. I have notebooks like this, just huge notebooks full of ideas of how can I put my cancer journey out there so people can see what is happening. And then Go To Kitchens was born at the beginning of this year, and in January. So it was 1515. Go To Kitchens was born. I don't know if that's any numerological something or another, but Go To Kitchens was born. And I could see then that light that had been born out of the cancer journey was ready to shine, and everything that I had learned was ready to be taught. And so I was so concerned about my credibility. I was so concerned about teaching people about how to be healthy and changing lifestyles and making permanent changes in their life. And I had people that just kept holding me up and holding me up and holding me up, saying, you totally got this. I mean, I just hang out with you and I learn something. I mean, we go to a restaurant and I learn something from you, and I'm like, really? And so then I knew it was time, and it was time for me to come out and shine that light out as far as I could. And my goal with Go To Kitchens is to get millions of people. You guys, I'm talking about millions of people. I want to get millions of people to fall in love with their kitchen again and find what it is about their kitchen that makes them happy and makes their family happy and makes them healthy. Because you know what? I feel like that everybody gets on that train. If we all get on that train, that we are happier, that we are less grumpy, that we are not as critical, that we are not as sad, as we are not as that we project a light. I believe that when we are healthy, we have all of those things. I hope so. That we have all of those 5 principles in our lives, then we project that peace back out to other people. And that, my friend, is what causes world peace. It's a chain reaction. And you think, oh, well, you can't convince the Muslims of that. BS. You can totally convince anybody of that. When you shine your light so bright that people just can't, I mean, they're just amazed by it, that they're amazed at how bright your light is, then that is when peace, the chain reaction of peace starts helping. So there you go. My whole mission is world peace. It's like I'll put on my broccoli crown. Hold on. I'll put on my broccoli crown. Just like Miss Congeniality, I really do want world peace. If you guys know the movie, I'm a movie hound. I love movies. Miss Congeniality, at the end of the movie, she says that. Sandra Bullock says, I really do want world peace. Because she's been making fun of it like the whole movie. So yes, so that broccoli is... Thank you, Janie, you're a sweetheart. So broccoli is the key to world peace and cancer. Kill the cancer. Kill the hate right here with broccoli. So there you go, you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Go out and do something amazing today. Thank you. Oh, Chesty, that is so sweet. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And cabbage. That's right. Cabbage and broccoli. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Thank you, Lexi. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. There are crazy people of all faiths, of all colors, of all everything. So I did not mean anything against Muslims. I was just using that as that's what everybody is saying. Trust me, I have friends of all faiths, of all colors, of all sexual orientations. I have it all. That was not a dig at anybody, but that's just what everybody keeps saying, and it makes me mad and I get aggravated at it. But at the same time, I want to shine my light back out into that because it's a ridiculous notion. It's just a ridiculous notion, and we can create peace. We can create peace with people that are, that's right. We can create peace with people that are out for evil. We can create peace with those people, and it's up to us. If you want something to change in the world, then you have to change. That's just bottom line. Yeah, I get super upset by it. It makes me so mad because there's just, it doesn't have anything to do with that. It doesn't have anything to do with religion or color or anything or being radicalized or anything. I want people to be radicalized, but I want them to be radicalized about their health. So yes, that's right. All of world peace starts with you. That's right. Shine your light bright and people are attracted to it. Just like a moth to a flame, you are attracted to the light and people are attracted to it. They want to hang out with you. You start getting this huge crowd around you and they want to hang out with you. And the reason they want to hang out with you is because you make them feel better. And then eventually they take on that persona as well and they start making people feel better. And that just keeps spreading. It just keeps spreading. And this is what the message of the peacemakers of the world, the Dalai Lama, the Gandhi, the true peacemakers of the world that truly look for the peaceful aspects and the light in the world, those people, that's what they are expecting. They are expecting their light to be so bright that people want to be around them, and then those people gain that light, and then the other people want to be around those people, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and we make this huge big light ball that nobody can turn away from, that everybody wants to be part of, because it's in the face. It's in the way that you hold yourself. It's in your confidence. It's in everything. Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. I'm sorry if I did not mean to offend anybody with that statement. I never mean to offend anybody with anything ever. So please, thank you for saying something about that and letting me correct myself. So yes. Okay. Woo. Hour, 10 minutes. Can't get past them. They're just going to be an hour and 10 minute scopes. I can't help it. So if you're a replay viewer, thank you so much. If you ever watch this broadcast on any medium ever around the planet, on the globe, and yeah, see you. It's good to see you today. Thank you for being here. Oh, wait, hold on. Heidi, did I get that right? Oh my God, did I get that right? If I did, I'm a genius today. So yeah, no, I'm glad you said something, Clarissa. Clarissa, you always keep me on my toes, and I love you for that. Don't you ever think that I don't absolutely adore you for that. So, yeah. Heidi, right? Is that your name, Heidi? Did I get it right? Yay! All right, it's in my brain now. Trash cans, Heidi. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go. I actually have a meeting this afternoon. I am meeting up with some people that I'm teaching a class with. I'm teaching about stress this week, or actually next week. I know, woohoo! Yay me, go Leslie, remember the name. And LaShawn is the Bay Area. I got that too. But so I'm teaching a class about stress and I'm super excited. It's one of my favorite topics to teach people because I see a liberation happen right in front of my eyes. I can see a liberation from the stress right from my eyes, right in front of me. And I love to see that. I love for light to go on. I love teaching classes. It's the one thing about Periscope that I don't love because I can't see you guys' reaction. I can see it in type, but I can't see your faces. But when I'm teaching classes one-on-one, you know, with a group, it's like 25 people. When I'm teaching those classes and I see the light go on and I can see it in their eyes and I can feel the hug at the end of the class and they're like, what in the world just happened? You totally just like made me wake up and smell the coffee. I love that. And that's only because it's not because I'm like some super genius or something. That is just because my light is that bright. I choose to let it shine as bright as it wants to shine. So yes, the only time anybody ever sees anything that is, well, a couple of you have seen me when I'm ticked off. I get ticked off. I get mad. I get sad. I get upset. I get offended. I get all of those things, but I always at some point find my bearings because I'm a human being, of course, and I have all those emotions, but I always try to find my bearings back into that light. Where is the light? My bangs are stupid today. God, I'm getting them cut this week. I'm so excited. Maybe I'll stop messing with them. I'm just going to let that hang there just like that. Thank you, Clarissa. It's just from the food. It's food energy. Anyway, okay. So I am scatting. I got to go to that meeting. And yes. So thanks everybody that's joining. Go watch the replay. It's pretty scary, funny, crazy scope today. I was a little bit on fire today. On fire. Oh my goodness. November 12th. I like that you just have a date in there. That's kind of cool. Okay, go eat some broccoli. Love you guys. I know, right? So funny. Oh, I know, it's true. It's true, Chastity. Yeah, you're welcome. Human. Yes, human. Hashtag human. Total human. All right. You guys have an amazing afternoon. I'll be back tomorrow, 12 noon, lunch with Leslie. We are talking more about cancer foods. How to not get cancer, not cancer foods, but foods that prevent you from getting cancer in the first place. We're going to talk about that more tomorrow. Go check out gotokitchens.com. Please consider becoming a VIP because you think this is fun. We have just as much fun. And the VIP, you get a link to a Facebook page and it's proprietary to Go To Kitchens. Only Go To Kitchens VIPs are there. And a lot of people ask questions and you tease me with your smoothie pictures and your recipe pictures and you make fun of me and it's big fun. So you guys go become a VIP and I will see you tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. And congratulations right now to who, I'm going to go check my Twitter right now. Whoever had the first tweet out of me and my broccoli beard wins a splat. I got him right here. I will ship him to you. This is Splat. I will ship him to you ASAP. So, all right. See you guys. Have a great day. Go do something wonderful. Smile at strangers because it may be the only smile that they see today. You think it was Marcy? Maybe. Maybe it was. We'll go see. I'll let you know in the VIP section who the winner is. All right. Love you guys. Bye.